these mics.
Hey, Greg.
Oh, there you go on the wrong side again.
What?
Check.
Come on.
Check.
Hey. Uh-oh. I don't have a good side anymore. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Hey. I'm about ready to bust that one out of the box.
Do it.
Bust it.
What the hell are you doing?
This is a chit for all the fellas. Okay, we sounding good and fabulous. Fabulous.
Hi.
That's what are they? It's not discrimination.
It's just a word. I don't know what you're talking.
It's your connotation.
Okay, you want to hit it?
Sure.
Hey, welcome to Stuck in Beta. I'm Greg. Thank you. And with me is Jules and Vincent. Hi.
Jules and Vincent.
Hey, Vincent, how are you?
Pulp Fiction?
Oh, there you go.
Hey,
ding, ding, ding. There's
I
a
nailed
ding
it.
in here.
That's a fun game.
Yeah, every week, all right? You said to do that. So.
Yeah.
We never know what your crazy mind is up to.
No. So, well, let's get to it, right? What do we got? We got Labor Day coming up this week.
Yeah.
Labor Day. That's when a bunch of women give labor and have babies, right?
No.
No, I don't think that's
Okay.
right, Greg. I think it's a recognition of all of our hard labor, so we get a day off.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
So what
I'll
are you
take
guys
Monday.
doing?
I'll be on my boat.
On my boat. The actual day, I don't know.
The actual day, I'll probably be driving home, but
But, you know, the Sunday before, we have our annual Mushong family reunion type party.
is that with all the Asian family?
All the yes. We get together and enjoy a nice
Sushi and
sake.
That's good.
Great.
You know, it's weird because you're like 7 foot tall, and the rest of your family, the Asian side's pretty short.
So we do the whole summer game. Well, it's a bunch of pool activities and all that, and
You play horse or not horse? What's where you get on
Yes,
each other's shoulders?
horse
Isn't that what that's called?
No, that's
jousting.
Oh, okay.
But I picked up a game a couple years ago that's become kind of popular with our parties called Can Jam. I don't know if I know
I've
you
heard of it.
seen
I don't
Yeah,
know that I
we
played
borrowed it from you.
Yeah, it's basically a plastic hollowed out trash can, and you have two of them. And in the front, it's got like a little slot.
Oh, is this with the frisbees?
Yeah,
Yep.
you throw a frisbee, and your partner at the other end has to knock it down with their hand, either into the can or just hit the side of the can. It's like a point if they hit the side of the can, and it's 2 points if it's 2 or 3 points if it's in the can.
What would keep you from just throwing it at the can?
Well, I mean, yeah, you can, I guess, but if you're... have you ever thrown a frisbee?
Right?
Yeah,
Frisbee isn't that easy. But you only get one. You only get 1 point if you hit the can, though.
Okay.
Is it actually hitting the can or like standing upright next to the can?
No, if you if you throw it, your partner either smacks it and it hits
that's
the
right.
can, it's a point, or if you throw it and it hits a can, it's a point.
Yeah.
If it goes in, I think it's 3 points, but you have to knock it in. Now, if you get it in that slot in the front, it's an instant win. So it's
easy enough that like any
it's a quick game, a lot faster than
kids
horseshoes.
can play it.
Yeah,
easier than washers and
yeah,
it's like a giant version of washers if you think about it.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean?
Except you don't. Your partner doesn't knock the washer in. Although we could do can jam washers, right?
Yeah.
But I got a big old set of cornhole too. That's a fun game too with the bags.
Yep.
So you guys doing anything
I don't have
exciting?
any plans, man. I have nothing going on this weekend. Absolutely nothing.
I'm going to be on my boat.
Absolutely.
Oh, you asking for an invite out to the... You come out and swim and...
Oh, it just got awkward.
Yeah, come on out.
No,
It's on
I don't
tape.
know. I guess we'll
on
think of
tape.
something.
Yeah, we're recording.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do? You're just going out to the
Ocean.
ocean?
Yeah.
Ozarks?
The Ozarks?
Yeah, I'm going to the ocean with my boat.
You're good at continuing conversations.
Uh-huh.
So you went on a retro console hunt.
So this was pretty exciting.
You already own every damn
Yeah, he
console
does.
on the face of the
I
earth.
know. He's
Okay.
a collector.
I do. Okay. The problem is, so Molly's like, I want to play Super Nintendo. I'm like, well, I have one.
Let's go buy one.
Yeah.
No, I have one, but I don't have the power cable. And then also my TV's mounted on the wall, and getting to the back to plug in the composite cables is next to impossible.
Yeah.
The
Yours aren't on the side? You don't have it set on the side?
HDMI, though, I have all those set up where I can plug it right in. So I ordered a composite to HDMI. I ordered a new power cable. So we're able to put it on. But the thing is, I only own two Super Nintendo games: Super Mario World and Super Castlevania 4.
But didn't you have a Wii and you had all those emulator games? or
But
whatever?
you know, it's just a lot more fun using the
Not the same.
The
it's
real
not
controller.
the real controller and all that. But so we actually found a place in Fenton called Trade In Games. They have all these old school consoles and games and everything. And we ended up picking up quite a few, 3 games from there. But she had been looking for Aladdin of all games. You know, I guess she played it when she was a kid. It was like $3, and we got I got Super Bases Loaded, and she got one other. But
You didn't get Zelda?
no, I couldn't find that. Like, there's an abundance of sports games. Game Monster down the street has Super Nintendo games too, but it's like all the sports games, easily you could find hundreds of those.
They all sucked.
Yeah, the games like Zelda, Super Mario All-Stars is which one I'm looking for, Yoshi's Island and stuff like that. It's impossible to it's hard to find. I'm looking on eBay to find these, but it's just fun just having a retro game system hooked up. I bought a cord so I could hook up my Genesis to the thing too, which is pretty cool. So
So you bought a composite to HDMI cable?
yeah.
Didn't know they made those.
I have a Genesis, and that's my problem, or the problem you have with your Super NES is I'm missing something. Maybe the power supply.
Well, the only thing they have, the Nintendo and the Genesis power supply are the same. I don't know if you knew
Really?
that. Yeah.
maybe that's not what I'm missing then. Maybe I'm missing the...
But it came with the little where you hook it to your coaxial cable for, so it'd go through your antenna.
RF
Right,
modulator.
yeah.
Yeah. And really on a modern TV,
Yep.
so there is a cable that goes to composite, which is still, composite, but since I got that new device, which now the thing I have to say about this device I bought is kind of cheap, and you could tell the picture isn't great. I bet there's better versions of it out there, so I'll just have to look.
So you need a modulator box. Is more or less what you need.
Yes, yeah, pretty much. But it was a lot of fun just being able to plug those in and playing those old games. I mean, we did that. When Molly was at her bachelorette party, we were hanging out playing old video games.
Crazy Taxi and...
Well, and then we went on your bachelor party. We went and played old games at
Start Bar.
Yeah.
Man,
what-
GoldenEye. That was the game I remember for Super Nintendo.
Oh yeah.
Is that what we
the
were
James
playing?
Bond.
Super Nintendo? Didn't Rob go up and look for GoldenEye? I think that's what I
No,
went-
we were playing Mario 64, but that GoldenEye was on. 64.
Oh, yeah, you're
Not
right.
Mario
Yeah,
64,
yeah.
Nintendo 64.
64.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Because we were playing Mario Kart
That's right.
God, I had a lot of wasted hours on Mario Kart when I was in school.
But it was they sell the Super Nintendos for about $60.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That seems
High.
That seems high to me.
I know.
Yeah.
I remember I bought mine way after they came out. I remember buying mine at a pawn shop for $45.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah. I don't remember the actual.
Sticker price?
I bet it was like $150 or something.
See, I was thinking $199 for some reason.
Yeah, I was thinking 200 too.
Yeah.
So was it Nintendo and then Nintendo 64 and then Super Nintendo?
No,
or
Super Nintendo was a
in
second.
the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the GameCube.
So did we just went down pop culture lane there?
Kind of, yeah.
Didn't even play the intro.
We'll get to it.
So then, over the weekend, you and your lovely wife invited myself and my lovely wife out to dinner, and we went to Tapped
Oh, did you?
STL.
Yeah.
That was cool. Have you been there, Josh?
Nope.
Greg's second time.
Yeah, maybe one
He
week
was-
when you're not at the lake, you can.
Yeah, we've only been like
Come
5
along.
times this year, so
There's
been plenty.
He was so giddy about just showing me how this works. I mean, you
Oh,
should
yeah,
have seen it. You
yeah,
know how
I'm
he is.
sure.
He's like, okay, yeah, you gotta, get your band and you gotta go do this and do that. But it was really cool. It was
Bad kitty. Come on.
You were too.
Yeah, I bet you were.
But they have. So I don't know if you remember him explaining what it is.
Yeah,
but
I know. I know what it is.
For anyone that's not familiar with it, they got what do they have, about 30 or so beers
30 or
on
40,
tap?
something like that.
Feast Magazine just did another article on them, too.
Really?
Yeah.
And then they had about half a dozen wines, I think. And you go up and you have this bracelet on, and you go up and kind of tap it, and light
Tap.
goes off, and you can pour as much as you want, up to 40 ounces. But
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
yeah, you can pour, an ounce for a tasting, 2 ounces, whatever. And so you can taste as many beers as you like up to that 40-ounce limit, and you get charged by the ounce.
And I don't know if that's a set in stone limit, but the thing is, I drink an awful lot of beer, and I probably wasn't even at 20 ounces.
Oh, yeah. No, I wasn't either.
because
close.
some of those are like 12%, and so, you know,
yeah.
and
I
they
think-
cost a lot more per ounce.
I think mine was something like 13 or 14 ounces total.
Oh yeah,
Same for Lori's.
So is
Actually,
it-
she had a little bit more than me.
Is the charge different per beer per
No,
ounce?
I think it's all the
yeah,
same.
it is. Yeah.
Oh, it
the
is?
the higher alcohol ones are have a higher cost. So like a Russian Imperial Stout or a barrel aged stout, something like that has a higher alcohol content. Those had a higher cost.
Oh, okay, I didn't notice.
Were they crowded?
Not really, no. I mean,
Because
it was a nice crowd there, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
We were able to get right in. They had good food.
They have pizzas.
Yeah.
Fire. Yeah.
He had pizza. We had a grilled cheese sandwich and salad and some pretzels. But it was good. And then we were leaving, and there was this. So I remember we tried a peanut butter stout, and it was very, very strong. I don't remember who brewed that. And then we had a milk stout, same situation. Or I'm sorry, chocolate milk stout.
It was a lot of coffee in that one.
Yeah, and so both of them, we were like, they're both so strong. And on the way out, the guy, our server, had said, what I like to do is I like to take those two beers and mix them. And we're like, that would have been a great idea. But, of course,
It's too late. You're
Too
already
late.
checking out.
yeah. So let's try that next time. It is a cool place.
Yeah. Then we went to ISIS, which not to be confused with a
Man.
terrorist group.
Yeah, that's an
ICES.
unfortunate name.
ISIS.
You said they've been around prior to the
From what
terrorist group.
From what I remember, I think they have. Their whole shtick is that they're making ice cream with liquid nitrogen.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a place up in U City that does that too. I can't remember what their name is.
And the funny thing, there was a line out the door. They have like 4 of the KitchenAid. What do you call those?
Mixer.
Mixers? Yeah, only 4 of those.
Yeah.
And they're there making each person's ice cream is
By
made
hand,
to order,
made to order.
which what other ice cream place makes it to order? They're just scooping it out of a thing usually, but they're, the cream and everything, and it's turning into ice cream right there.
I'm trying to think of the name of the one that Annette and Jackson went to.
This is at Shenandoah, and what's across the street? I don't know. But anyway, it was pretty cool. It was a neat experience. And it kind of reminded me of that episode of Seinfeld, the Soup Nazi, when you kind of walk in, you place your order, and then you got to scoot down.
Yeah.
You got to keep moving. You got to keep shuffling down. And we got to the end, and we were just standing there in awe of like watching the assembly line, because they make them in these individual bowls, and they're pretty good sized bowls that go on those mixers, and they just go down the assembly line, and there's like a person who puts the ingredients in, and there's the guy who's mixing them with the nitrogen, and then he's like heating it, and he's doing like all this stuff, and then it goes down to the next step, and the girl's like kind of whipping it around and putting it in the bowl, and then the big bowl goes back to the dishwasher, and it just starts all over again.
Yeah, it's a complete cycle.
And we were standing there, the three of us were just standing there like in awe, and we didn't even realize that there's like this line forming behind us.
You have to move!
Yeah, and then the lady comes out and says, "If you've placed your order, please back up." And
that was directed towards us.
Yeah, it was definitely directed towards us, because we're sitting there taking pictures. And
Snow Factory is the one in U City.
That means he wasn't listening to a single thing
Yeah,
you said.
you guys were holding up the line and annoying everyone. You almost got kicked out.
Yeah, we didn't get kicked out.
No ice cream for you.
Yeah.
As Greg knows, I got to be in the mood for ice cream.
I know, and it usually takes about 5 seconds.
To
We were at work. When we used to work together, they had waffle cone ice cream day or whatever.
You've probably told this story.
He has told the story.
Oh, well.
He likes telling this.
I like to tell this story because I'm like, hey, you want to go down and get some waffle cones and get an ice cream? Because I really have to be in the mood for ice cream, and I'm not in the mood for ice cream. I'm like, okay. Literally 2 minutes later, he goes, so you want to go down and get some waffle cones? I'm like, what? I thought you had to be in the mood. Well, I'm in the mood now.
You had to think about it, let it
did.
register.
No, probably what it was is he was distracting me. I was hard at work at something.
Yeah, you were probably
Hard
doing what
at
you're
work.
doing right now while you're supposed to
No.
be hard at work. You're
Yeah.
scrolling through your phone.
I'm having a conversation. I was looking up Snow Factory.
Yeah, well, that was important right
so,
now.
do you guys know if you're having a boy or a girl yet?
No, we don't.
So was there a holiday during this 5 to 7 business day period?
I don't know. Maybe the eclipse. The thing is, so yeah, we were thinking, okay, it's got to be by Friday, right? They're going to call us, and then we could have a little get together with our family and learn.
Last Friday,
not
right?
friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, no friends.
No
They're
coworkers, no friends.
No, they're not allowed. No one. So of course we don't hear anything. She calls up her doctor on Friday right before they close, and no, we still haven't gotten back. And I'm like, I told Molly, I go, you know what's happening is your blood sample or whatever is just sitting in a fridge somewhere, hasn't even been tested yet.
We'll get to it.
Yeah.
That's Monday's problem.
Why do they all have these raspy,
Yeah,
nasty
I know.
smoking
I don't
Yeah.
voices?
They all
I'm
smoke
going
there.
on break. Hand me another cigarette.
Of course, Monday morning they go, hey, we have the results. I'm like, son
Much
of a...
different voice.
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh, it's a different person working. Yeah.
The Monday person's really happy.
Yeah.
Hey,
for a Monday even.
we have the results.
Well, so I found out that person got fired.
Which person?
I'm sorry for laughing, but
The smoking person?
yeah,
Oh, no.
she was smoking on the in the lab.
Ooh.
You know, she's like, I don't care about your rules. You know, and and ashes everywhere over the lab, and that's why we didn't get it till Monday till the new happy person came in, and you know, trying to make a good impression, was pretty much clean out the fridge and got all the specimens
threw the moldy
complete.
cheese away.
Yeah, threw out the moldy cheese and the old Bud Lights from 1999.
What lab do you go to that has Bud Light in their specimen
kidding.
fridge?
This is scary.
Yeah.
You getting a baby delivered in a back alley somewhere?
Yeah, that's pretty weird, Greg.
So,
Are you sure this is a legitimate doctor?
so anyway, the results are in, but we don't have them yet. So
they've been passed along?
Yeah, they've been passed along to the bakery who is making the cake with the pink or blue icing on the inside.
Cool.
So we'll find out this Saturday.
Nice.
Saturday.
Cool. And we didn't play our theme music for the baby.
No.
I just kind of
I know, Mr. Soundboard is just all over the place.
That was the cue, when I said, "Hey, boy or girl?"
He kept talking.
Yeah.
There you go.
There it is. So, over the last few days, my oldest son Caleb, who's 16, decided that he wanted to play baseball. He hasn't played baseball in like 4 or 5 years, but he and a bunch of buddies got together and decided they wanted to have a fall ball team just for fun, kind of a rec league type thing. And he thought he could borrow some. Yeah, he thought he could borrow some pants and shoes because, anytime a kid plays sports, they got to have like the right equipment. But he didn't. He couldn't find anything. So I thought, well, I'll just stop by Play It Again Sports in Arnold, which has got all kinds of really cool place, by the way.
Yeah, we bought Jackson's golf clubs from them.
I went in there, and my wife sent me a text and said, "Oh, he needs a cup too, and the cup underwear." Which, by the way, nowadays all my kids have this like fancy underwear that they use for their cups. But back whenever I played, you had this like jockstrap type thing.
Didn't it just go up your ass?
Oh
really?
God, it was so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
They have no idea how good they have it now. Anyway. So she says,
your kids are going to love that we're talking about their fancy underwear.
Yeah.
You kids and your fancy underwear.
So my wife says, get him some, cup and some cup underwear. So
used?
I go, no. So I go in and I find a nice pair of pants and shoes that were previously used, and they were a really good price.
We got athletic supporters too, if you'd like one.
So I go over to the rack where they have all the cups and everything, and I look at the packages.
Are you still at Play It Again?
Play It Again Sports,
really?
Yeah. And they have a great selection there. So I look at the package and this
brand new.
Does it say?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
okay. They're
sorry.
not used.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
these
Slightly used.
Yeah, I'm like, have these been sterilized?
These are brand new.
They get a power washer.
Yeah.
Shoot them all down in the parking lot.
Well, dunk it in the bucket of bleach before you leave. You'll be all right.
You're good. No, I look at the package and it has.
Whoa, wait.
Okay, all right.
Hey.
It comes with the underwear. Okay.
Was it fancy underwear?
Yes, it was. Nice.
What color?
Long biker short type
pattern?
underwear. Plain white. And
with your team logo.
So I'm like, well, these are great. Everything's together, all in one package.
Did someone offer to measure you?
So I took it to the checkout. I rang everything out. Get home, and I'm excited that I have this stuff.
You bought a cup. Hey, look!
Well, no,
look what I got you, boy.
Well, I was just glad that I found like all this stuff reasonably priced because I spent like $40 on all that stuff. And all three of my boys are sitting in the kitchen, and I go in and I'm like, hey, I got some baseball equipment for you today. And he's like, oh, really cool. He's pretty excited about it too because he's got practice tonight, Wednesday. So he's opening it up and he's looking at it. He's like, oh, these pants look like they're going to fit. They're going to work out well. And he just looks at the shoes and he's like, oh, great shoes. He pulls out the cup and he goes, Dad? And he's got this weird look on his face. And I'm like, yeah, what? He goes, did you look at this? And I'm like, yeah, what's the problem? And then by that time, my middle son comes over and looks over his shoulder and he just immediately falls to the ground laughing his head off. And I'm like, what is the deal? And Caleb's like, I appreciate the vote of confidence, but this is adult extra large. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So I go over and I look at it and I'm like, so stupid. I'm thinking it's like one size fits all or something. I look at the bottom of it. It's got this size chart and it says...
Does it say how to measure?
Not what you think.
Hey, boy.
So, but it says like for over 6'6" and 240 pounds should be an XL. So yeah, a learning opportunity. So I went back eating it. It was like 3 sizes smaller. But anyways, it was a funny situation in our
There's
house.
a big giant guy on the cover.
Yeah, he's like, did the guy at the cash register say anything to you? I'm like, I don't think he was paying attention to the size cup I was buying.
He winked at you.
Yeah.
He's like,
Slid his number to you.
Extra large, huh?
you got a football player?
Oh, man.
That was funny.
That's funny.
So I returned it yesterday.
I guess they let you return it because it was unopened.
Yeah.
You didn't try it on?
No, we
first
didn't
to go,
try it on.
Still can't fit
No.
this.
No. Didn't try it on.
You want to get to snack time?
Can.
Sure.
This,
Oh, no.
Yeah. That was crazy loud. I don't know what he has for snack, but he brought over glasses. Is he
gonna do the
confusing beer
too.
and snack?
No, I think
Well-
he said he was doing the beer at the same time.
Well, I'll do beer after.
So you said that Molly provided this snack for us.
Yeah, Molly,
Molly buys the best snacks.
last week she was oh, hold on.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
He's choking.
Oh, man.
He needs a Heimlich maneuver, I think.
Not it.
It's a Heimlich, not mouth to mouth. Okay.
I still don't want to be behind you.
Heimlich.
I don't know if you guys have ever had
That'd make him
Pringles.
jump.
I'm sorry,
Pringles,
what?
tell me more.
Ooh.
So she got like 3 new flavors of
Those are little
Pringles.
tiny cans, aren't they?
Yeah.
Not tiny, but like they're smaller.
Like
than
3/4 size.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What?
They say loud.
We have to have loud foods on this show.
I think it means crunchy, right?
Yeah, that's not good.
Why is that?
I have a thing.
What? What is this thing?
How many things
How many
do you
things
have?
can one person
Oh,
have?
this one's kind of crunched up.
It's too crunchy for you?
I can't hear people chew. I mean, it like seriously sends me through the roof.
We've been doing that
No, like
for how many episodes
you
now?
can ask Annette. She'll sit down on the couch and eat like Pringles or something and be really, really loud. And I'm like, what are you chewing on gravel? That is absolutely annoying.
I will have to 100% agree with you on that because I have that exact same thing.
And sometimes it's really bad and sometimes it's fine.
I think it's for me. It's not so bad whenever we're all eating at the same time.
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
But if it's somebody,
sure.
Lori will do that. No, I shouldn't say that. No, my wife is perfect.
So we got 3 different Pringles Loud flavors. We got spicy queso, fiery chili lime, and mighty margarita pizza.
Why do they have to be loud?
I don't know.
I think it's the flavors that are loud. I don't think they crunch any different.
Okay.
I don't
just
know.
had one.
You had one?
You had
did.
spicy queso?
Spicy queso.
That's good. Go ahead. I don't think it's any crunchier.
No, I don't think so. It's pretty spicy. It's got some zip to it.
Maybe a little thicker than a normal Pringle.
Maybe a little bit, like more corny.
Yeah, I was going to say that. More like a corn chip.
Yeah.
It does say corn crisps.
Oh, there you go.
Huh.
Naturally and artificially flavored. Imagine that.
Well, sure.
Enlarged to show texture.
I think that's on every one of
Yeah.
those. What are we going to next?
You have it, Greg?
I had that one. It's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah.
Mighty Margarita Pizza.
They are spicy. Whoo. Margarita pizza.
Margarita pizza.
Which Margarita Pizza is just like tomato sauce and
Does this
cheese,
chip
right?
look kind of green to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look up Margarita Pizza real quick. See what the definition of that is. I know it's a standard. I know it's like
Tomato and basil, isn't it?
I don't know. I thought there was cheese on it too. I could be wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good chip. I taste the tomato.
I do too. Margarita.
Taste tomato, not very cheesy.
No, I don't taste much cheese at all.
And I can't taste the mighty at all.
Pizza margarita is a typical Neapolitan pizza made with San Marzano tomatoes, mozzarella, fior di latte, fresh basil, salt, and extra virgin olive oil.
Ah.
Now you got it?
It's not bad at all.
They're loud.
All right, last one
lots
is
of flavor.
fiery chili lime. This is the one that's kind of crunched up there. I don't know.
So
What
it's
do you
got a
mean?
picture
Oh.
of like a slice of lime on the front of it and some peppers. So will we taste lime?
So how did that happen? I don't think I've
Yeah,
ever seen a
holy cow.
can like that.
Got the hell beat out of it is what happened.
Very limey.
Is it?
Yeah.
Remember for a while those tostada chips, there was the big scheme that like all the tostada
Yeah.
chips had to be lime flavored.
They're still, you can still find them. I don't think they're as popular as they were.
It's not bad.
Yeah. That lime flavor just seems kind of artificial, though.
Yeah.
It seems like a Bud Light lime type lime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chemical lime instead of. I like the queso.
Queso is my favorite, yeah.
Okay, so I'll agree. So there you go. If you're getting Pringles Loud chips, they're all just okay, but the queso is probably the okayester one.
And they're not super loud.
No.
Is it time for beer?
Good job, Molly. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Molly. Is it time for beer?
Sure. That's the
Where-
old
where-
Beer 30.
Beer 30.
Where is that burp from? Is that Booger off Revenge of the Nerds?
I don't think so.
Boy, it sounds like it.
So, today,
Chocolatized.
today we have so it was hard for me to read this label. I was looking it up on Google trying to figure out what the heck this said. It's
Mount Pisgah.
Pisgah,
Yeah.
Mount
Isn't
Pisgah.
that down in Georgia?
This is in North Carolina,
Okay.
and this one is just called Chocolatized. It's an imperial stout flavored with cocoa nibs.
So it
We-
sounds similar to Abraxas, kind of, right?
We've drank a lot of these chocolate ones, and they all tend to taste the same after a while. We'll see if this one is.
Why are you so negative?
It brought home a gold medal at the 2014 Great American Beer Festival for the chocolate beer category.
So it better be good. Where'd you find this?
I found it in my beer cellar. It is.
Did you really?
Did the beer fairies drop it off?
Yeah, it was in there. Beer fairies. Yeah, American Beer Festival. What'd you say?
2014 gold medal. They brewed it with 25 pounds
Holy cow.
in 5 barrels
I can smell the
of
chocolate.
raw cocoa nibs.
Now I don't know what your guys' feeling on chocolate is, but
He probably doesn't like chocolate.
I don't
Yeah.
mind chocolate.
you have a. Well, you got to be in the mood.
Probably. It's not bad. It has a very
yeah. It's really
very heavy chocolate aroma.
That's really good. I really
This
like that one. a lot.
reminds me of Hershey's syrup. It's that.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
maybe.
Like the flavor or no?
Yeah,
it's-
it does.
It's slightly more bitter than Hershey's chocolate syrup, though.
I don't know. It's pretty.
I like that one. That's
It is.
really good.
It is really good.
Yeah, that's good.
It's like a really thick chocolate
So this
flavor.
one's 11.2%.
Shoo-wee. That's up there.
That's up there.
Chewy.
Shoot, golly gee whiz. That's
I always say shoo-wee.
I hope that lady's a regular on the show. She needs to call
She's
in.
listening.
Yeah. Hey, smoking lady, if you're listening, call in.
So you've had this one in your beer cellar, really?
It's been in that cabinet right there.
Wow.
For how long?
I don't know. Probably. I think.
2014?
No, I don't know. Winter 2016.
Dang. So it probably tasted a little bit better than this.
Or it has
Or
gotten
maybe it's gotten
tasting better now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. We need to try. You still have a bottle of Abraxas that'd probably be about 3 years old?
I'm not going to open an Abraxas right now.
Right now.
Do
we'll
it.
open that bottle. It might be worth $200.
2 against
but
1,
open it up
buddy.
Right now.
2 against 1?
You could probably sell that for some like.
Why don't you
diapers
bring
or
your
something.
Abraxas that's sitting in your cellar
Yeah,
over?
I got like 3 of them over there.
Yeah, well, yeah, and okay, Mister, I don't have anything to bring over. I'll bring you a Yingling.
This is beer talk. So
Hey, I've got 3 Abraxas sitting.
okay.
And it's a
With those
vertical,
beers,
too. It's 3
it'd
years
be
in a
interesting.
row.
If anybody knows the answer to this that's listening in, please let us know. At any point, do those beers eventually just go bad? Like, do they reach a point of like not good? Because cellaring is supposed to like.
You'll lose carbonation at some point. Some of the beers that I've been holding on to, I went to open and I had lost carbonation out of.
That would be disappointing.
Yeah. And the hop flavor in them, I mean, we've had
for
beers
sure.
that mellow out because their hop flavor disappears after a couple of years.
Yeah, but that could be a good thing in a stout.
Right. No, I agree. And that's this probably would have tasted different a year ago because of hop flavors, depending on how much hops were in here.
It's nugget hops.
Oh, that's a very
nougat?
mild
I don't know.
hop. Not much hoppiness to that.
Well, in a stout, you typically don't have much hoppiness, right?
No. You don't want it. Not at all.
So I don't know if Greg told you, but he was super stoked for the VMAs this weekend.
Really?
Yep, that's all he could talk about Sunday when he was texting me.
Yeah.
So
Because it was you saw something.
Well, I mean, every year at the VMAs, somebody's hooter's going to hang out or their boobs are going to hang out.
Hooter.
Well, you can't.
What's the difference between a hooter and a boob?
You can't. No. Do we need to draw something? You can't say
Hooter.
You can't say on the show. You guys won't let me say that
on the
anymore.
internet.
So some body part's going to fall out every year. I mean, it just happens.
So I was initially ready to watch the show. I'm like, oh, this will be good content for Stuck in Beta because it's something back in the day, maybe I would have watched VMAs, but I don't watch it because
Because you're 40.
well, that and the music that I listened to back when I was 18 to 21 is the same
demographic.
exact music that I listen to today.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, it's oldies.
Kansas.
Yeah. So anyway, I put it on, and they're interviewing Nicki Minaj, and yeah. So she
Saw little Nikki.
Yeah.
Saw Nikki's hooter.
She's wearing ridiculously tight everything. Yeah, and you're like, what the heck? So the show came on.
Old Greg wouldn't, or young Greg wouldn't have said what the heck.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would. Yeah.
Well, okay. Well,
Keep panning down.
so I had it on. Molly came in and goes, "What are you watching?" And I'm like, "I don't know. This is the
Damn it,
VMAs.
Greg, again.
Nothing.
This is the No, this was
that
after that.
awkward,
This is when it started. She's like, "You don't know any of these musicians or artists or whatever you want to call them."
Musicians.
Oh, this is about music?
Yeah. I thought this was a fashion show.
Check out this chick on the screen here.
And I'm like, I know. I just wanted to see if this is not the show that you used to watch 30 years ago. And I'm like, what?
30 years.
30 years ago.
And then I'm like, okay.
How old
we'll
does she
watch
think
it.
you are?
I don't know. 112, something like that. So I watched probably about 5 seconds before I'm like, I don't like this music so much. This is just not good. And I
Yeah.
changed it. Watched reruns of Seinfeld.
They're happy with commercials, man. That's one thing MTV got. I think there's more commercials on MTV than actual content, regardless of what the content is anymore. They're just overloaded with commercials.
Well, yeah, you need that 6-minute commercial break every 6 minutes.
Right,
You know?
exactly.
It's ridiculous.
Shake your fist at it like an old man.
But the big news that
in
came
my
out,
day.
supposedly Katy Perry and Taylor Swift buried the hatchet and they're no longer enemies.
Did she bury the hatchet in the back of her head?
I don't know.
Okay.
I never knew they
Now-
were enemies.
Now Molly made me so. Molly made me watch the new Taylor Swift video.
Yeah, it sounds like Right Said Fred.
Does it?
It's the same beat. Yeah.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Yeah.
Really?
No, not that. That's no.
That's Right Said Fred.
No.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's LMFAO.
Yeah.
I don't know what... That's I'm too sexy for my...
If you listen to that and you
I
listen
knew it was
to
something sexy.
Taylor Swift song, it's the cadence is very, very similar.
I have not listened. I haven't compared that.
Me either.
But yeah, I watched the video with Molly, and it's just... She's no longer a country pop artist.
No, she hasn't been a country artist in years.
And she still had a little bit of... I don't know.
Why are you shaking like that?
She had a little bit of pizzazz.
Little jazz hands.
Woo!
Did Smoking Lady say anything about it when you talked to her?
Oh, it is Taylor Swift.
I don't know these kids today.
So... Wow, what's popping?
Yeah,
Your microphone is what you keep touching it.
It's that smoking lady. Hey, did you guys know
Tell us more.
Halloween is coming?
Oh yeah,
Man, what? August, September, October. 2 months, I guess.
roughly.
Look, Christmas can start way in November.
Yeah, it's
Right.
no hell. There's probably Christmas decorations out
Oh,
of
yeah.
Lowe's and Home
Okay.
Depot now.
It's way earlier than
Why
November.
can't Halloween be earlier? The far superior holiday where you don't have to buy anything for anyone.
Unless their birthday's on Halloween.
Okay. Yours is on Thanksgiving.
It is this year.
Is it?
Yeah,
Look
it's
at you.
the original day. Yep.
Butterball. That was his when he was born. That was originally on his birth certificate. They changed it. Nah, maybe we should go with Josh.
I think he did some pre-show drinking, is what I
I
think.
talked to his parents. That's what they said. This is 12%, right?
Yeah.
Shoo-wee!
Shoo-wee!
Oh, goodness.
That's wonderful.
So, yeah, Halloween's coming.
Loosened up.
I went, the funny thing is, you go... Funny thing is, the grocery store seems to have the most abundance of Halloween stuff so far.
Schnucks has all their candy out already.
Yeah, Schnucks has all their candy out. Deerberg's had that big display of all the Monster cereal. I also saw, like, caramel apple Pop-Tarts. I've never heard of those. Pumpkin pie Rice Krispie treats.
My cousin just messaged me. Dairy Queen has released their pumpkin pie blizzards.
Oh, really?
good, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a pumpkin pie fan.
Yeah.
They usually have the pumpkin pie and the apple pie at the same time, don't they? But
Everything pumpkin comes out. I'm surprised
Pumpkin
that it
spice.
hasn't been.
so the Grande.
I haven't heard much about it this year.
Breadco had their pumpkin spice muffins out weeks
really?
ago.
McDonald's has their McCafe pumpkin spice.
Do they?
Yeah.
Huh, I haven't seen anything. All the beers, man. Remember when we tried that?
Oh.
a couple of years ago, back on
that
Beer
was
30,
awful.
We spent an evening. Where did we go? We got
we went to Friar Tuck's.
Found every possible pumpkin beer that we could find.
Bad
And
idea.
I think it was like 15 of them, and we
I thought
spent
it was
an.
closer to 20.
It might have been, and we spent an evening just
Oh, they were shorts, like boom,
popping
boom,
them open,
boom.
one
pump-
after the other. Oh my god!
And I don't know if we even drank all of them. A lot of them we poured a
ended
shot
up
for each.
dumping. Oh, they were bad.
Yeah, like after a while, they all pretty much taste the same. There's some that have more of a
Wait, do I need to play the music again?
what?
The Beer 30 music?
Sure, why not? There it is. So here we go. Excuse me.
That's Booger.
It's not Booger.
I
Booger
think it
did
is
the
Booger.
really, 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 really long one.
You shortened it.
There was one in particular that we really liked that reminds me of this beer a lot. It was from Crown Valley.
Oh, the
Pumpkin Smasher?
pumpkin
There was
stout
Slayer.
smash stout.
I don't remember what it's called, but it was really good, and it was like 11%.
Theirs is good, and was it Big Eddie over in Illinois?
Sounds familiar.
They've got one like that too. It's either Pumpkin Slayer or Pumpkin Smasher. That was
Pumpkin Imperial Pumpkin Smash.
Yeah. That was Crown Valley's. That is very good.
You're thinking of the one
with the Sasquatch carrying.
What is that?
Pumpkin
It's not Big
Smasher.
Eddie. It's Big Muddy.
Big
Big Muddy. That's in Illinois. Yeah, we'll have to start doing the pumpkin beers on this show. There's probably a bunch of them in your fridge over there from last year.
From 3 years ago.
I know I have some Schlafly and some O'Fallons.
You bought that
in there.
sampler pack.
Well, Molly likes the pumpkins.
Yeah. Well, she likes to
She
try
can't drink.
them.
Yeah.
She likes to buy a 6-pack or a 12-pack, try them, and then. Yeah.
Well, she says she likes them, but yet they're
still around.
I love you, babe.
I love you, babe.
She can't drink at this moment, so I'm drinking for 2.
There you go.
So that
makes
the
sense.
it does make it makes
okay.
complete sense now.
Yeah.
It does make complete sense.
She's eating for 2, you're drinking for 2.
There you go. Yeah.
But you're never mind.
Oh. Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
So, you know the comic book, The Tick?
Nope.
I'm jumping around.
Remember the
sorry.
cartoon?
Yeah, that was a good show. Did I forget something?
No.
They have an original series on Amazon that just released. Well, actually, I watched you know how they put out their pilots, and then if people vote on them. If they get enough votes, then they make a series out of it.
Really?
Yeah.
This is just on Amazon?
Amazon does that.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Amazon Prime does that.
Who votes?
You vote.
Wow.
I never voted.
Yeah. So yeah,
I'm shocked that
Don't
you
say
didn't
I
know
didn't.
that.
I voted. I never voted.
So
Did
yeah,
they send you an email?
every year they have pilot season.
How many Amazon Prime subscribers are there?
Oh, crap ton.
Thousands. Well,
Thousands. Come on.
I mean
seriously.
millions.
Millions? Okay. So enough to support enough to support the production of
Oh, yeah.
There's-
I bet.
There's
I bet.
more Prime subscribers than there is Netflix. I can guarantee.
Really?
that.
You think?
Because people are at least if you go by United States, maybe in other countries, maybe it's not the same. He's looking it up right now.
Yeah,
I'm
he
probably
is,
way
dude.
off. Don't take my stuff.
I know. Amazon. Yeah, he's drinking for 2. Remember?
yeah.
I wouldn't. I mean, I know the number is large. I don't know that it's more subscribers than Netflix.
There is a lot of people. Anyway, they have pilot season every year. They release like a bunch of different
I think
shows.
you're a TV insider. I think you've got some special inside track.
No,
He was probably the initial, he's like
No, yeah,
one of the top
customer number
100.
3.
Yeah, 3. So he.
because anyway, The Tick. I really enjoyed that. So the weird thing about this, anytime they release a show, when they have a pilot, it gets enough votes, they say, okay, we're going to make this series, and usually it's about a year, and they dump all the episodes out like Netflix does. This particular show, they're only dumping half the season. It's kind of like
When are they dumping the other half?
I don't know. So they only put 6 episodes out.
Oh, really?
What is?
Go ahead. Well, so Amazon keeps that secret, but the estimation is 64 million, and Netflix has crossed over 100 million.
Well, yeah, but
that's probably worldwide.
is that worldwide or is that? I mean,
Oh, I don't know. I'm just going by.
But Amazon Prime's
data.
worldwide.
so it's got to be. I mean, 64 million isn't anything to sneeze at either.
No,
you know?
64 million times
No.
what? What's the yearly fee now? $100.
Yeah,
right.
they're doing all right.
Yeah.
So, I think the whole reason is the producer of The Tick was kind of like, we missed that kind of water cooler type talk that people see an episode, then they go.
Interesting.
It's like if someone binges a whole entire season,
They're
then you
done.
can't really talk about a show and all that.
Yeah.
And I don't watch Game of Thrones, but I know that people that do, they, every week they go,
Yeah.
they watch it, and then they.
Well, you're the same way with the stupid dead people show.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Walking
Walking
Dead.
Dead.
Yeah. Stupid dead people show. So, yeah, it's an interesting way to do it. I don't agree with it because they're only half-hour episodes, and The Tick is kind of like, it's comic book, but it's kind of on a funny spin on it because The Tick just doesn't know anything. He's like, he doesn't know where he came from. He's got like no memory of anything. Is
it still Putty from Seinfeld?
No, he wanted to come back.
Really?
Yeah. But they got someone else, and I don't know. Check it out. You may like it. If you don't,
so it is out there?
It's out. Six episodes.
You probably got the advanced screener option.
Yeah.
It just came out last Wednesday, maybe.
Episodes, or user number 3.
Yeah.
Huh.
Does Molly know that you're this high-profile Amazon user?
She doesn't care about The Tick. She's watching her, what's the name of that show?
19 and Pregnant?
Single and Pregnant or something like that. No.
Is that an Amazon show too?
No, that's some Netflix
like
show.
TLC show, isn't it?
Oh,
it's on Netflix. I know.
She was talking about that, I think, over the weekend.
I can't remember the name of the show, but she watches it all the time. She's probably watching it right now instead of watching
this. Well,
she probably talked to smoker lady about it. Damn, I tried.
Whatever. So
Kermit the Frog, huh? New voice.
He got a new voice.
I heard about that. So the guy who was doing Kermit, so Jim Henson was the original Kermit, right? And then the last guy has been doing Kermit for quite a while. Ever
and
since.
He got in trouble. He got fired or something.
Yeah, he was like a jerk, right?
Yeah.
He was like a total jerk.
No.
No?
Oh, you know him? Oh,
okay.
Subscriber number 3.
Sorry.
We got subscriber number 3.
So he wasn't a jerk. He was just real passionate about. So remember that ABC sitcom? The ABC sitcom of the Muppets. It was a lot different from the normal.
Oh
Muppets.
Yeah, it was horrible.
It was
adult.
It was more adult.
Yeah.
Very adult.
Yeah.
I mean, Kermit and Miss Piggy were broken up. They were.
But the content was slightly over the. It was not child friendly.
Yeah, a lot more adult humor, and he spoke up about a lot of that type stuff and said this would be anything Kermit says, and and this guy has been Kermit. He's been with the Muppet, Jim Henson Corporation since 1979.
Wow.
And
so he knew Jim.
He knew Jim. And then he ended up taking the role when Jim Henson died. And so, it was before Disney owned Disney bought him in 2004. So
Henson died in what, mid-90s?
Carry on, I'll find out.
But he was kind of mad at the direction, so it was almost like insubordination, basically.
90.
Oh, okay.
He would say that I don't agree with this. This isn't something Kermit would say. This isn't,
Huh.
So I think, and they said that basically the reason he was fired is difficult to work with, and it was because of that.
Which he may have been. I mean, it sounds. But was he sticking up for the integrity of the character?
I think that's what it was, and for him to be with the company since 1979, I mean, obviously he was he did good at puppeteering and the voice work,
Right.
But Kermit got a new voice, and it's just a guy that had Matt Vogel. He had been with the Muppet team for a while. And it's just a guy that... Oh, no.
Sorry, that was me.
So let's see if I can get the
it?
voice. Let me see if I can hear it here. Oh. Sorry, I thought I had it.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
She's drinking for 2.
Didn't we have it just a minute ago?
That was Josh.
Is that me or you?
It's Josh.
How we figure out where we want to go. Life is how we get there. I'm headed this way.
Sounds different.
Really?
Yeah.
My mistake. It's this way.
So, I can't really tell that much difference.
Yeah, it didn't sound too bad to me.
I think he sounds pretty good.
I agree.
But that's the only thing that he's done, It's not like he's done a full-length movie or anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
What else we got?
Well, I don't know. What did you want to do for pop culture?
I don't think we had anything. Somebody had arcade talk here.
I did say that.
We already talked about arcade, didn't we?
Well,
Our old video games.
Yeah.
you want to get into it anyway?
We got 6 minutes.
All right, do your thing.
Where the hell is it?
Did you do the Peanuts thing?
Yes, I did the
Okay.
penis thing.
With the what?
What?
What are you talking about, son?
So, I just got done reading Ready Player One for the second time, and it's funny when you read a book that you really enjoy, how fast you can get through it, like a second time, because you're really, but there's a lot of pop culture references in this movie, or in this book, and
It's going to be a movie.
it's going to be a movie. But one thing that's funny is that in the 80s, you had the arcade. You had, even, I guess, the early 90s, you had the arcade. And now, that's like a past thing. You don't see arcades anymore.
I do.
In the Ozarks, there's like one or two.
Yep. Are there any in Branson left?
there's... So, like, if you go to Swing Around Funtown, they have an arcade.
They have a couple, but most of those are your ticket-winning games. and
Incredible
stuff like
Pizza.
that.
Yeah.
Dave and Buster's.
Even Showbiz
Dave and
Pizza.
Buster's?
Remember Showbiz Pizza?
Yeah.
Well, it became Chuck E. Cheese, which is Showbiz bought Chuck E. Cheese.
Horrible.
and
I have a great segue, by the way. They're getting rid of their animatronic
the
puppets.
musicians.
Really?
Yeah.
Showbiz is animatronics.
Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah,
So they're just going with the pizza and the dining room
Wow.
and all the video games and all the
Arcade.
live games and arcade
have you seen the
games.
new commercials? There's like
No.
moms sitting around and they're like, I think you need this and that and that. So like they're I mean, it's not even aimed towards kids. The commercial, it's showing, hey moms, we have free Wi-Fi. We have
So you can
Things
ignore
be
your
on
kids.
So you can be on your phone and let them play.
we have thin crust pizzas with different spinach
Feta
and
cheese.
feta cheese, and those type toppings and wraps and stuff like that. And
I really enjoyed their pizza because it was just simple. It was just that greasy, I don't know. It was just very simple pizza.
Man, if you want greasy pizza, get Casey's.
case.
Yeah, I mean it was better than Casey's, but
Casey's is good pizza.
I always ask them to cook it like an extra 5 minutes
Really? Why?
Really?
No.
because it's not
no.
done. It's
Oh,
never
no,
done.
you're wrong.
You need it. Yeah. I agree. The first time I've ever agreed with you.
Wow.
There's like
Mark it
15 pounds of cheese on that pizza. And
Yeah, I know.
pound of sausage, 2 pounds of sausage.
So back in the day, when you went to an arcade, was there like a particular game that you're like, man, I got to go into this one, or like you had to wait in line for this other kid to finish before you went in?
No.
Well, this segment was cut short.
No, for me it was oh gosh, was it Tekken? That's
Oh,
the game that I
Tekken,
remember
yeah.
playing a lot. Those fighting games, those
Street Fighter.
Mortal
So,
Kombat,
Mortal Kombat.
Street Fighter 2.
I think
and
Tekken was the first one though that I remember like going to the arcade. An actual
it's like that 3D looking.
the actual the mall arcades. What were they called back then?
Mallcades?
No, I mean
Exhilarama, I
Yeah,
remember.
there was other ones, but I remember going there specifically for
Tilt.
that game.
Tilt.
Tilt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember going specifically for that game. Other than that, though, I don't remember being that excited about too many games.
Yeah.
See, I remember there was, within walking distance of my house, well, you worked at a Dairy Queen. Your first job was at Dairy Queen. Right
Correct.
next to it was this pizza place back way before you started working there. But it was within walking distance of our house, and Jeff and I would walk up there, and they had a couple arcade games. They had Frogger and Cubert, and we used to go up there and just play the hell out of those. Just
Pizza Hut here in town had those. They had
Yeah.
like a little arcade area.
yeah. Well, Cece's used to, when that was
Yeah.
there, it had a little arcade area, and I don't know. There's something about playing in front of the stand-up cabinet. It's just, I don't know. It just
A lot of, I shouldn't say a lot, but there are several. I mean, Four Hands has that upstairs.
Yeah.
It has that. There's a lot of little like breweries or restaurants.
Start Bar
and
we were
pubs.
just talking about.
That have that. And we were at, I don't know, where were we? Anyway, we were with our kids and we went to some restaurant and they had just like a Pac-Man, what is it? What is the two? Galaga and Miss Pac-Man.
Oh, the class of 1981 one.
Yeah, and my kids love those games.
Yeah.
Which I think is so cool that has...
Because it's only a quarter.
Well, and it's hard for them, too.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really challenging. So those things have lasted for a long time, and I don't think they're originals. I think they've been remade over the years, but I would love to have one of those. That Galaga Mrs. Pac-Man.
I was watching Pawn Stars, and some guy was selling an original Donkey Kong machine, and they found out it was only like worth $800 or something.
Wow.
And to me, still, that's pretty expensive, but that didn't seem as much as I thought it would be.
Yeah, I would have thought like $2,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was like the original from like the 80s?
Yeah, it was. And the art was pristine and everything. So, I don't know.
Maybe those ones you see out and about aren't knockoffs.
I think
Yeah.
the ones at Four Hands are originals.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
I thought they like reproduced them.
But, yeah, how many of those did they make?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They would have gotten trashed somewhere along the way.
Well, with as much of the decline of arcades and more of the upward swing of home consoles, they had to have done something with all those machines,
Landfills.
So they're apparently going to breweries.
Yeah.
But
They are cool.
yeah,
All right, guys. I think it's about that time.
Yeah.
it's about that time. Hey, let me flip this over for you. You can always find us every week here on Facebook facebook.com/stuckinbeta podcast.
Spacebook.
Something like that. We're live at 5 p.m. Central Time
Live at
every
5.
Wednesday. Subscribe on iTunes.
Live at 5. That's a good tag, man.
We're live at 5.
Yeah.
Weather and traffic.
Live at 5.
Hey, next week I think you need to get Smoker Lady to call in.
Oh, okay. I'll get her. Subscribe on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. Check out stuckinbetapodcast.com for all the information you would ever need about us. Except we don't have bios up there. Maybe we need to write our own bios.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Do they have to be true?
No, we could write whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll
to
write
you.
Smoker Lady a bio.
Yeah.
Okay.
She needs to be regular.
All right.
Show's over. Great beer, Greg.
End of show.
Hey, this was a great beer.
Shoo-wee!